Welcome back to another SelfCAD tutorial. In this video, we will learn how to design a simple house model in SelfCAD. We shall use only a cube shape and modify it with the Move, Scale, Rotate, and Selection tools. We are going to follow the interactive tutorial. To begin, go to SelfCAD. Then choose the interactive tutorial. Search for a simple house in the search bar. After the tutorial is open, the first step is to start building the side walls of the house. Instead of using drawing tools, we shall use copies of a basic cube. Go to the 3D Shape section and select Cube. Set the width to 10 and position X to -45. This makes a think wall and places it to the left. Finalize the cube by clicking the check mark. The next step is to create a copy of the modified cube. To do this, click the Copy button or use the shortcut Ctrl+C. 2 copies of the model will be created. Activate Move tool and move the new cube so X is 45. This positions the right wall, and we now have 2 parallel walls. The next step is to build front and back walls of the house. To do this, copy one of the side walls. Then, use Rotate tool to rotate it so Y is -90. This turns the wall to face front or back depending on where you view it from. Next, move it using the highlighted gizmo so the Z position is 55. Create a copy of the front wall. Then, move it using the highlighted gizmo so the Z position is set to -55. Rotating and positioning allows us to reuse the same wall shape from before, just pointed a different direction. We have now created the walls. The next step is to create the roof structure. Activate the cube from the 3D Shapes category. Set the height to 50 and position Y to 100. Then finalize. This raises the cube above the walls. We now have a second large box where the roof will be shaped. To shape it, start by activating the Scale tool. Then, scale the object by setting X to 150. Close the panel. The next step is to flatten and reshape the roof block to look like a roof. Activate the Face Selection tool. Click the top region to select it. Scale the selected regions by setting Z to 1. This compresses top faces into a flatter surface. Deselect the highlighted regions by click on it, or you can select on the grid. Select the regions below the roof by clicking on it. The next step is to flatten and reshape the roof block to look like a roof. Choose Scale tool and set the Z-axis to 150 to make the roof wider. The cube now looks more like a traditional roof shape. Next, scale the house body so it fits under the roof. Begin by activating the Object selection. Then, select Mesh 4:1, but deselect Mesh 9. Activate the Scale tool and set Y to 75 using the highlighted gizmos. This lowers wall height so the roof sits correctly. Our simple house is now taking shape. The next step is to add details blocks that may become interior sections, trims, or decorative shapes. Copy the main wall object. Move it so Y position is 0. Activate Scale tool and set Y to 25 using the highlighted gizmo. Continue scaling so Z is set to 40, then close the panel. Create another copy of the highlighted object by clicking the Copy icon. Then, activate Move tool. Move the selected object using the highlighted gizmo so Z is set to -30, then close the panel. These smaller blocks help define depth and detail on the house. The next step is to merge everything so all the parts are a single solid object. To do this, go to Edit, then choose Select All. Activate Boolean from the toolbar, then choose Union. Finalize by clicking the checkmark. This merges all selected pieces into one complete 3D model ready for export or printing. Export the model as an STL file or slice it using SelfCAD Slicer by clicking 3D Print. If you would like to print it in different colors, you can use Bamboo Studio to paint it to suit your needs. Then, slice and 3D print.